Welcome to CyberBytes, the podcast. I'm your host, Joseph Cooper, co-founder of Aspiron Search. This week's guest, we have Itzik Alvas, CEO and co-founder at Entro Security. After serving 5 years in the elite cybersecurity unit of the IDF, Itzik moved into the industry, starting as a developer and quickly progressing through the ranks to CISO. He then founded Entro Security with co-founder Adam Cheriki. In this episode, we find out what Itzik and his team have been up to over the last 24 months and how they're addressing the secrets management problem, which has a TAM of over 16 billion. How are you, mate?
I'm good. Thanks, Joseph, for inviting me.
Well, I've been looking forward to this one. I did a bit of a crash course in secrets management before this, but I'm hoping you're going to be able to educate me and the audience. How's the move gone to Boston? How are you enjoying it over there?
Yeah, so actually I love Boston. Boston is a nice, quiet place. Been living around Cambridge area, so it's a really nice place. My go-to-market teams are over here, so we have a company in Boston. So I'm loving the area and then the offices as well. So yeah.
Yeah, class. Love that. It's always great with a new experience, particularly in another country. I'm really keen to, with all my guests, I like to find out a little bit about where it all started for you and how you got into the industry. So yeah, keen to hear your journey to date, really.
Yeah, so I'm Itzik Alvas. I'm the CEO of Entro Security. Started at the cyber industry about 18 years ago for my IDF position. So I was a part of the intelligence units. I was on the offensive side over there. So we used to break into different systems and we used to leverage secrets all of the time. We haven't, spoke about what are secrets, but we will get there. After the army, I worked on several different positions. Was a DevOps for a while, was a developer for a while, but mostly stayed within the cybersecurity area or vertical. Been a manager for a long time. Prior to Entro Security, I was in charge of the internal security and operations and DevOps under Microsoft Defender for Azure, one of Microsoft clouds. And then prior to that, I was the CISO, the Chief Information Security Officer of an healthcare organization, the largest one in Europe and Israel as well. So yeah, when I was CISO, or when I was responsible for the security or retail security at Microsoft Defender, we were breached using secrets. So secrets has been around my technical life for a long time.
Wow, yeah. 18 years you've basically so I was going to say, like, where did the inspiration come from? But it seems like you've been working on this or have been 18 years.
I know secrets for a long time. Yeah. 18 years. Yeah.
18, you don't look old enough, mate.
Since the army.
Yeah, great. So when did you actually found Entro? So when did that happen and how did that all come about? Because I know you founded with Adam, right?
Yeah, so Entro is a secret security cyber security startup, and we are the fourth and currently only holistic secret security product or platform for security leaders. And we started Entro Security. So actually, with Adam, we started Entro Security about 2 years ago. We went to our first funding round about a year ago. So that's the timeline. Currently, we're about 20 employees. The R&D, the development is based in Israel, and then the marketing and the sales are based out of Boston area.
Yeah, nice. In terms of actual secrets management, what exactly is that for the audience? Can you explain?
Yeah, so maybe let's frame a secret for a second. So secrets are essentially programmatic access keys. So they are the keys that applications are using in order to authenticate and connect to infrastructure such as databases or storage accounts or other applications. So every application that is being developed within any organization needs to use other services, right, such as databases or storage accounts. And in order to connect that to them and to authenticate against those, they need keys, and those keys are secrets. And the main problem we're seeing in the market today is that those secrets are being created and handled by the teams that are not responsible to secure them. So they are being created and handled by the different R&D teams, by developers, by DevOps, by SREs, and etc. And they are scattering them around. So they can commit them into code, they can store them within vaults, which is a database for secrets, but then you have a lot of those within any organization. They are sending them over Slack messages or Teams. They are storing them within Confluence, Wikipedia, or Jira tickets, and so forth. So the main problem we're seeing in the market is that security teams of the organization have no idea how many secrets they have and where are they.
Yeah, nice. I was reading up and it said that secrets management is one of the top 3 attack vectors. Is that correct?
Yeah, so according to IBM and Verizon, the leading reports for the past 4 years in a row, secrets targeted attacks are among the top 3 attack vectors out there, and then number 1, the 4th, most costly or devastating attack to an organization. And it makes sense, right? When you think about it, if those secrets are keys, and those keys can access your database with your customers' data, and they are scattered around, and no one knows how many keys they have and where are they. So yeah, it makes sense. Those are one of the top 3 attack vectors in terms of frequency, and the number 1 most costly and destructive attack to an organization.
Yeah, wow. So I was looking as well, and it said that the total addressable market for this specific area is over 16 billion. And you're the only guys, as it stands, you're the only guys with this holistic platform that are approaching it.
Right, yeah. So you have your vaults. We talked a bit about vaults earlier. So vaults are, again, a secret storage, a place in which you can store your secrets. It's a product for development. It doesn't offer any management or visibility over those secrets. And the main problem with vaults is that, again, you have a lot of those. So if you're leveraging Kubernetes, now you're probably using Kubernetes secrets, which is the default vault offering of Kubernetes. If you're using GitHub, you're using GitHub secrets, which is another vault, and then AWS Secret Manager, another vault. So you have a lot of vaults. And also, we talked about the secret sprawl problem about organization or security teams have no idea how many secrets they have and where are they. But even if they find a secret, so if you ever seen a secret, it's a long string. So you don't have any information about it. So even if you find one, you don't know who created it, why, what it can access, is the secret enabled or disabled, what permission it got. So the context is very, very important because if we have 2 exposed secrets and one of them is disabled and no one can use it, who cares? But if the other one has admin permission over our most sensitive database and it's been exposed publicly, then we should probably do something with it, right? So yeah, Vaults doesn't offer any context over the secrets or any management. And then the other tooling, so we're not alone in this block. So we have the Vaults bucket, and then we have the secret scanner bucket. And secret scanners are essentially regex patterns scanners, so they can find credit cards if you would like them to, and they can find social security numbers, and they can find secrets. But again, without the context, they will find 1,000 possible secrets at your code repository. And then what? Who's the owner? Who should I approach? How many are actual secrets that can access my environment, and how many are false positive? You have no actions about it. And yeah, we're the only one who's doing it holistically, searching everywhere for secrets, are able to enrich them. So once we will give you a secret inventory and understand how many secrets you have and where are they, and provide the secret inventory, we will classify and enrich each secret. And we are able to visualize the lineage map of each secret, which application is using what secret to access what cloud service and other vital data around it, when it was created, by whom, when it was last replaced or rotated for compliance, what permissions are associated with it, who's the owner, and so forth. So everything you need to know around the secret. And then we also continuously monitoring those secrets for any abnormal behavior. So if your secrets are being accessed from Russia and you don't have business over there, we will let you know. And you know that what happened to LastPass, right?
So I saw you also as a Gartner Core vendor. What category is this coming under?
Yeah, so Gartner Cool Vendor is under identity security. So secret security, it's basically cross verticals, but machine identity, it's probably the main category that it's gonna fall under. And also, you know, when you think about it, it also makes sense, right? You have your human security, human users that are able to access your emails and storage drives and so forth, you know, SharePoint or whatnot. And then you have your machine identities that can access your databases and storage accounts and everything else. And we are, you know, protecting human users pretty well, right? We are MFAing that. We have temporary passwords, we have fingerprints, we have everything, and those can access their personal emails. And we don't have a lot of security around machine identity. So yeah, you know, secrets, they are cross-vertical, but their main category is machine identity.
It's really exciting space. Like, I know you've been going 2 years now, but you do have some customers under your belt, and I've seen that you post on your website about some of the companies that you are working with. In terms of current clients, how are they benefiting right now? Have you got any sort of case study that you can talk about? Or?
Yeah, sure. So okay, so I will give you a use case that actually was our first POC ever. They are customers now, but our first proof of concept, proof of value. And actually, like 2 days after we onboarded, someone has downloaded their entire secrets from the vault, right? And how can something like that even happen, right? So that someone is downloading all of your secrets, all of your programmatic access keys. The short answer is no one monitoring that. And then, you know, they had a DevOps guy who was fired, and for some reason, he basically downloaded their entire secrets, and they had to rotate all of them and basically replace them. So that was like 2 days into our first POV ever. And we're seeing a lot of stuff. We're seeing secrets that are exposed within dark web. We're seeing secrets of customers that are exposed publicly and can access your most sensitive resources. Test employees. That's also something we're seeing a lot. That you know, developers that left the organization, they created secrets, they created tokens. We are pretty good at offboarding human employees, but we're not that great at deleting their secrets, so they can still leverage those. They can still use their secrets, use those tokens to connect to their former environment. So your organization after they left the organization. So we're seeing a lot of those. Of course, over permissive secrets. So when developer or DevOps creating secrets, they will give it admin or higher permission than needed. So you need to right side that. We have a lot. I have a lot of use cases.
Yeah, nice. What's the future hold for Entro Security, Itzik?
Yeah, so secrets are one vertical in the identity, the machine identity space. So basically growing into the entire space, protecting machines and protecting organizations against, as you mentioned correctly, one of the top 3 attack vectors out there, and the number one most costly attack to an organization, and hopefully reduce that and bring those attacks into lower numbers.
Awesome. Itzik, I wish you all the best of success, brother, with Entro, and make it all the best of success.
Yeah, Joseph, thanks for having me.
Good man. Thank you for listening. If you've enjoyed today's show, please like and share with your friends and colleagues, as this is really important for the show's reach. If you'd like to be our next guest or are interested in Aspiron Search's staffing solutions, please get in touch directly with me or reach out to us via our website www.aspironsearch.com.